Black men. They either go for black queens or they go for snow bunnies. Now, snow bunnies are white Caucasian women who are really into the darker skinned man, to be pretty accurate. Loads in Europe. It's now in fashion, and it also boosts their kind of social circle, and it's deemed as really cool if they go for a white snow bunny. Anyway, a lot of them do like the black queens, they're more into their figure, but if there's like a white chick who is particularly curvy, who looks like a black chick but she's a white chick, fucking hell, that snow bunny is going to be onto a winner. And then they create these children, which in turn are so beautiful, and they take a little bit from both sides. Very genetically strong children also, because their genes are so mixed. And you ask the snow bunny why she wants an African or black god, and she will say, because he's the opposite of me. They're blonde, they're white, but they've got those curves that those guys just go crazy for. But you see, white Caucasian men, they don't always like those curves, so black queens are off limits, and also the snow bunnies, the curvy snow bunnies are.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Like, white guys don't like curviness, right? And most black women are curvy. Black guys like curvy and they like skinny. So it's almost, you can say that white guys are just they well that's look, I'm gonna say this. That's usually, I think she's referring to French guys, because white guys, from what I've seen, they like curvy women, but black guys like more curvy women.
Off limits too.
A big difference between the snow bunny
Oh, fuck
and
this
the
guy.
African queen.
This guy, I swear to God, this guy is so racist. I genuinely don't understand why black people allow this guy. It to scam. Yo, this guy's such a scammer. I can't stand people who take him.
Is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential, and she will invest in him. She will help.
You know what's crazy? This guy, he uses this argument, and he tells black women, because white women do it, you got to do it too. He says to support your man, to help him out in his business, to invest in your black king, for example. This guy's such a fucking scammer, man. I am so disappointed. I am so that they let this guy. Honestly, Charlemagne the God. God, man, I hate race hustlers.
Him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product.
He's saying that when a man's looking for a woman to invest in him, what type of language is that? A woman to invest in you? That's just call you being a bum.
Black
I
women have to stay with
disagree.
me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level
But
up.
what
Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny then snatched him already.
I just
For example, black men would go above and beyond to please you because being with a white woman to them is a dream come true. Now, before you come up, so do them girls not have a point that a lot of these black men are willing to go? Not all of them, because I ain't. You get me? Because I'm not.
Not
I don't know,
everybody.
you're not, but a lot of
Not
black
everybody.
men are willing to go, above and beyond to get with a white woman. Let's be real.
Don't get above and beyond to get with any woman, you goofy. And let me tell you something, man. And to the black ladies listening to me, let me tell you something why it seems like guys go after white women more, especially the black guys. Because most of it's obesity. That's why. It's just that simple. Let me look at the obesity levels in New York City amongst black people versus DC. Obesity levels amongst black women in DC or in New York City. And both black women experience significant in DC, 1 in 3 black resident are obese compared to less than 1 in 10 whites. Naturally, black women have a higher. Nah, never mind.
Most of the
But look, it says naturally, 10% of white women are obese. With black women, it's 30%. That's it. That's all you need to know. That is the reason why some of these women don't get swiped. It's not because of racism. It's because they're fat. Nothing wrong with being overweight, but this does affect how often these guys go after you. I did not make men. You could say it's because of the light skin. That's why guys pick the white woman. That's true. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. No pun intended. It's because black women, most of them are overweight. They're going to die soon. They die quicker because they have heart attacks. They have diabetes. And while freaking Whitey is walking around, jumping, twirling, and fucking singing with birds, oh, what a happy skinny day. That matters, man. Man, shit. I'm like this guy right now. Shit.
Black celebs in the UK
Facts.
move like that. I would say 95%.
But why do we feel that's the
But,
case?
but hold on. Hold on.
Apologies,
No,
sorry.
you're not even cutting me.
Okay.
95% of celebs, black celebs,
Yeah.
date white women.
So they've crossed over into a new financial threshold. So do they feel like, because they've elevated monetarily, that they feel like they're above black girls now? So that's like, all right, let me use ourselves as an example. A man grows up in Aston, yeah? Grows up in Aston, hood, deals with the hood girls and that. So people in his direct community, so predominantly black. Blows, gets signed to Villa, making stupid money a week. All of a sudden he only wants white females. Does he now feel he's above black females in general? Because he might be looking at all black females with the same scope of, they're just like the little hood things that I came up with, that I went to school with, that were on the ends, etc.
That's a big part. Is that when you're growing up, listen, ladies, I little black. I mean, look, damn, I hate this shit, man. Honestly, I hate talking about this because it just makes it seem like black people they're not bad, man. But it's just you look. I was a Christian, okay. I was a Bible teacher, and I remember when I was a kid, I had an accent. I still have an accent, but I had a very Dominican accent. The only time a girl ever made fun of me was a black girl who couldn't stop laughing in class, and my white teacher didn't do shit. He didn't let her stop. She kept laughing, and the teacher was forcing me to read. And then in the same class, there was another big fucking princess ass black girl. I hate saying this, man, because it sounds like racist. But this girl would make fun of guys that were virgins. They were like, "So when you got your dick wet?" Like she would talk like that in front of everyone. She'll talk to me, and I'm a Christian, so I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean dick wet?" Like just pure, but like just com- complete disrespect. And so when I grew up, I've had so many bad experiences of black girls bullying me. That's true. That I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. Now I still dated black girls, right? And the only reason why I didn't date them is because a lot of them were just overweight. I would definitely date the ones that were in shape, like. But it's just that there's a lot of factors into it, and I don't think race is at the top of that, honestly. And I think if we stick to the race thing, we're gonna miss the mark, because black women are attractive. What the fuck? I mean, I've been to DC. I mean, Santissimo, man. These DC girls are so fucking hot. Jesus Christ. If you know what I'm talking about, let me tell you something, man. Any guy that says they prefer white girls over black girls, they just never been to DC. You never been to DC, my man. Because if you go to DC, you will stop having preferences. Those chocolate skinned black are so thick with a big old bitties. Lord have mercy. But then when I go to New York City, I see Princess. I see Precious. I go to DC, I see Michelle Obama. I see these beautiful, thick, skinny, in shape black girls. I go to fucking Brooklyn, Precious. Nah, man, nah.
They, clearly they are self-hating individuals, but
A large
a lot of them
percentage.
footballers, it's a self-hate thing where they would rather, and we've had like live calling shows, and we will do again. They would rather date, a non-black woman, and not only date a non-black woman, but disrespect black women while doing it.
A snow bunny is not a white girl who likes black men because they're beautiful and more attractive. A snow bunny is a white woman who sees black men as animalistic beasts. A snow bunny sees black men as things built like horses. Remember that definition. When I was in college, I went to a PWI, a predominantly white institution.
Listen, goofball. That's called fetishizing, and every race fetishizes. You goofy. Where did that come from? Umar Johnson? The fuck is his problem? Maybe that's how he sees the world. You gotta understand, a lot of these people are projecting. They're projecting. It's like if a girl who's an escort sees another girl across the street standing with high heels and a skirt, she's gonna project and say, "Oh, she's an escort. She might see a customer." And then her girlfriends come down and they go out to the bar. You project because that's really inside of you.
So obviously there was a lot of white people. When I first got to college, I was cool with this black dude who was cool with all the white frats. He was the type of dude who knew every party that was going on that night. And 2 months into college, my first Halloween in college, he hits me up. He's like, bro, there's going to be this crazy party. It's $30 to get in. I'll get you in free. So I pull up to the party. I text him I'm outside. He said, 1 second, I'm coming to go get you. He comes outside on Halloween. Guess what he's dressed as? A
White
fucking
guy.
cop. That's like a Japanese person dressing up as Oppenheimer. Like, that shit already makes no sense. But he got a girl with him, so I asked her, what are you
wrong with this guy? This guy is like he sounds like a black supremacist.
supposed to be? She looked me in the eyes and said a snow bunny. And she was just a white girl with 2 bunny ears. That was the last time I ever talked to that black dude because that was some raccoon shit. And by raccoon, you know exactly what I mean.
That's a benefit.
Does not your white woman benefit more from your
call him a
economics
black
than any black person?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
So why can't they both be mutually beneficial?
You want to know why? Because she belongs to the group that is responsible for the historical oppression of your race.
My God, bro, historical dude. Humans. No. He knows this. Honestly, Umar knows this. He's just playing the game to make money. Honestly, he knows what he's doing. Like these black supremacist race hustlers are so fucking disgusting. I have no words for them.
I don't care who you
So
date.
nasty.
We need to set up
So
as
nasty.
blacks. We need to set up some type of insurance policy. Like we need to put together like a deposit, you know, just to cover our back end. So if you're a white T girl, you want to date a nigga, you got to put me in your family will. Or if you of another culture, ethnicity group, and you want to date black, let me hold $1,000 first. And if we break up, give me another $1,000. So $2,000 for the coverage and damage of emotional damage and the benefits that you probably got off of.
I feel like I finally cracked the code on why, like, niggas be liking white girls so much and, like, why they be with that whole, like, oh, if it's not snowing, I'm not going. Honestly, bro, and listen, I'm speaking from, like, a neutral place because I like all girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like all races. Like, it don't matter what color you are. If you look good, you look good, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like I really like white girls because, like, it's just so different, like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? And it's low-key, like, hella fun, too, like, because y'all are coming from, like, so, like, different of, like, a background. Like, I don't know, like, it just make things more interesting. Like, it make it more fun. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's really what it be, though. Like, it's just fun, like, because it's like, you know you're not supposed to be doing it, but you doing it.
A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted.
He's pretty much saying that, like saying a white woman can't love a black man because he's but for who he is, but because of who he could. Oh, I can't. Oh, black people, I'm sorry. You guys have to deal with these clowns. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You guys have most likely have family members that are so fucking dumb that they believe this race hustler. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. It's just nasty.
You know why?
This guy's nasty.
Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they.
That's bullshit. Because these guys are rich and going after some. Honestly, there's no reason for me to even argue this because he's not. It's like arguing with someone who says that the Earth is flat. You arguing it legitimizes it. It's just so silly, bro.
Believe
It's
in
just
their
so dumb.
vision, and
So
black
dumb.
women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
Hey, what type of girls you like?
Black girls. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the type of person to say if it ain't snowing, I ain't going, but just know if it's snowing, I'm definitely going. Give me a snow bunny.
Damn, she bad.
You not lying.
Man, that ain't no snow.
What's up, obsession?
Look, man, me. This is how I pick my girl. Right? You gotta have a pretty face. Okay, that's the first thing. In shape, right? Take old bitties. Okay, nice skin. Not older than 32. Right? As I get older, I've always been into 2 years, and I can't be 2 years less than me, right? So if I'm 40, I can't be with a 39-year-old. It has to be 30 or under, right? Um, Feminine, has a good family, has an example of a dad and a mom. Isn't I prefer not to date a boss bitch, right? And whoever fits that, I don't care. Like the problem is that, like I, black women. I'm sorry. It- the world is just so fucking dumb and stupid sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like it just feels like it feels like this content makes it look like people don't like black people when in reality it's not true. It's just that there's a lot of problems, man, and it's like and black people want to fix it, but they don't want other people to watch them fix it. They want to fix it amongst themselves. They don't want other people to talk about it. And it's like I get it, like I totally get it, but it's just so dumb. This whole thing is so silly.
With snow. It's my favorite flow. When it comes to snow, I'm on go. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it to you. Hey, bro, play some music, bro. I got you.
While we go, now look, niggas like that, they got issues. I'm gonna be honest. If you're this obsessed and you're so blatant about it, that's problematic. All right, that's problematic. Now I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why black guys, because Dominican guys say this, when I get rich, I want to get with a white girl, is because socioeconomic. If you're poor, you're not gonna meet a lot of white girls. That's just the truth. If you're poor, you're not gonna meet a lot of white girls. Once you make money, you find yourself in situations that you can meet white girls. And because you've only been with black girls and minorities, you see what I'm saying? Like I promise you that person's gonna go end up marrying a black girl or undulating, right? Like may marry a white girl and later in life a black woman. Like these things, but you shouldn't focus on that. It's just so silly. We're bringing race into dating.
I'm gone.
Hey, I want some ice cream.
What flavor?
Chocolate.
I'm good. I like my ice cream, I like my woman. Vanilla. You can keep that shit.
Are we finna go to this party? You coming?
Is it snow?
Hell yeah.
Then of course I'm going. What the f*** type of question is that? Let me get my jacket. I love me a snow bunny. Not trying to be funny. You can have all my money if you be my honey. Oh, I'm done. He talking that shit. As long as she looks like my
Face. I'm gonna
Like,
keep
what
it
do you
100. My
define
Spanish,
better?
my
Define
Spanish.
better.
Well, not better because I know where she getting ready to go. Not better.
I know you said
But
they were
not-
doing things
not
better. I want to
not
know what
better.
better meant.
Not better. I'm gonna change that.
I'm trying to save you for the
I know you
people,
is. That's
for the
what I'm gonna say.
culture.
Not better for the culture.
There we go.
Right. Not better. I was dating Puerto Rican. I was dating Dominican. I was dating African. I was dating all type of other really size American black. Right. They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable with.
Give me some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like even my Indian one was from
The mannerism is big, ladies. If you're watching, like ghetto mannerism, it just doesn't work. That whole ha ha, ha ha, like that whole like that. Don't talk to me like I've seen that. I've seen that. Like I've seen that. The thing that I hate about this, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't like this. I don't like this type of content that I'm making. It doesn't feel right. I'm gonna be honest with you because it just feels like I'm kicking black people. It really does. I don't mean it like that. But what I hate is that too many of these stereotypes are real, man. Like the only women that ever bullied me were black. They weren't white girls. I never got bullied by Jennifer from the Bronx. I got bullied by Quintisha, who was asking me if I ever got my dick wet. By the way, Quintisha was a 6'2" fucking linebacker built girl, man. She always ate food. I mean, of course, but she always ate Chinese food, the worst diet I've ever seen. And like everywhere she went, she had like a dominant presence. And it's like I didn't know about Precious during that time, but I was scared of her, you know. And that girl who made fun of me, and it's like, yo, like I don't like it. I just don't like these stereotypes. I get what liberals say, like it's just, but it's the truth, man. And you can never fix this without dealing with the truth.
Syria, one of them countries over there, right? I didn't have to really
Sri
say
Lanka.
much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Rue Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to.
You know, there was this one girl who most of her friends are black. She's a white chick. And this is what I think this is all about culture. It's not about race. This girl, she watches Shira 7. Most of her friends are black. She lived in a black neighborhood. She even had a black sim. But she broke up with me because I didn't take her to dinner on a second date. I took her to to a movie and what you call it, and picnic. But she was like, "I'm done. You don't treat me like a queen." I'm like, well, first of all, who the fuck told you that word queen? Third of all, I'm like, come on, man. Like, we did really fun dates, man. You really breaking up with me because I didn't take you to a restaurant? And she did, man. Why? Because of that culture of money, and you got to spend on me, that kind of stuff. You know, Shira 7 telling women that if you don't have money, don't mess with him. Don't mess with no dusties. Like, man, you're making them superficial. And then after a while, it's going to become deeply ingrained in black women. And then black women years from now are going to be the superficial kind. It's like, and then I'm going to be like, it's true. I'm not even, like, if you're the one saying that, I'm going to look that way and be like, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. It's true, man. I don't like to admit it, but it's true. Yeah.
Be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing Birkin bags and sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because I feel like there's a certain type of woman that does demand that. And to me, I think it depends on the bait you're using and where you're looking. If you're going to go get a model from Instagram that got the BBL, the snatched in stomach, and has all the things that check off money hungry and surface, you're going to get that. If you're going to meet a girl and through different ways and ask different questions, you're going to find that out a lot earlier on. That what's important to her.
I'm not doubting that, but I'm just talking about even if you look on just a regular dating app and just look at what a woman may state that she requires.
Yep.
You know, and I'm saying these things because it feels as if social media again is the barometer, okay, and it's the comparison, and when you're comparing yourself to all these other women, and of course, even with the BBLs, because I'm like, that's fine, but I mean,
What's BBL? I'm sorry.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
And there's no shade to women that have
No.
them. I'm just
I was
saying.
wondering. I was waiting for it too. I'm like, excuse me.
And there's no shade to everyone that has them. I'm just saying, if you're going by just surface things and that's who you're going afterwards, then guess what? She's gonna run them pockets.
No, and I'm not, and I want to get your thoughts.
I'm gonna stop before we play the rest of this video here. The gentleman with the blue shirt on with the denim outfit, that is Gravy, aka Jamal Woolard, who used to be signed to Warner Brothers, I believe. He played Biggie in Notorious. He's now a to-be movie star, if you will.
I'm sorry.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
And there's no shade to.
Stop before we play. Yeah.
Media again.
Yeah.
doing a bunch of movies, so he's transitioned completely to that from rapping. And he's not saying anything that a lot of brothers haven't said already. When you date women of other ethnicities, other races other than Black American women, it's like easier. They're more agreeable, they're more cooperative, more submissive. It's not all about what you can.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to say this, but I lied about that. The black girl dumped me. She dumped me because I didn't want to go down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had a girl ever do that. I'm like, I don't do that. She was like, okay, and then she blocked me. What are we gonna do, people? What are we gonna do? Because that chick, you think I wanted her to go? Dude, she was one of those women that her skin was so soft on the touch. And God, she had the biggest titties ever. And I mean not just big old bitties, but like large areola. And she to this day I still think of them titties, man. To this day, man. And I'm like, oh come on. Like I've never had a girl break up with me because of that.
Do for her, even though the Western or the ways of the Black American woman is very influential and is spreading throughout the world where women are copying what it is that they're doing, which is crazy.
But
But
black women weren't like that before. Black women were what you think of Martin Luther King's wife. They were more submissive and calm. Seriously, look at Vivian Banks. Look at the Cosbys. They weren't like that. It's only feminism. Man, black women, man, I gave you guys love, but stop listening. And not that's not all black women. Stop listening to Democrats. Like, stop it. Like they failed you. And all of this starts from them. And I say this with love, man. I say this with a lot of love. A lot of love.